Hello, it's me again. The last couple games have me so fired up that I just can't. Now I'm like hooked. I'm hooked. You know, I step away for a couple days, then I come back in and I'm hooked. Okay, okay. Let's talk. Let's talk. Is there potential here to play as underdog extraordinaire? Not really, honestly. Like, underdog extraordinaire United Mars initiative, you have a pretty easy start of, you buy the flood, you put it down up here for 2 cards and hope for the best, and then you get your TR bump. If you had a source of energy, you could almost get the heat going, but we don't. So we're going to do almost the same thing, but with a stronger corporation. And we're going to hope for some better cards with the flood. But at least the flood itself gives us some money back. This is an event, so we get money back on it and an income. But I'm actually more interested in the Inventors Guild. And I'll even take shuttles. And not that we're even close to getting oxygen up. We have no intention to do so, in fact. But you gotta start somewhere. It's a good cost reduction card. It gives a little bit of income. For all we know, we're gonna rush that stuff. But we have like so much metal right now. I'm sure you can see, and look, this would have been a good UNMI run all of a sudden. So a little bit of this, we do not need more metal. Restricted area for a card up here. That's not bad. We can work with that. Do we have something worth selling? Not really. So I should have done the look at a card first, because if we could have got a card that was super critical, we could have potentially pulled that off. Okay. We're back up to 20 steel. We have $40 worth of steel. We need to go. Yo, hook me up with some energy. It's not what I had in mind. Come on. Come on. What do we got? What do we got? I have to pretend as if this steel will eventually be useful, so we're stealing an income from the neutrals. Come on. I'm buying a power plant this generation, probably, but I do not want to. Come on, power plant me, daddy. Oh, I should have looked at cards first. What was I thinking? Is any of this bad? Not really. I'm not using my card actions. Good thing, though, because Soil Factory is not what we're looking for. Okay. It's generation going into 5, and we have our first bit of production that might actually help us here. Oh, come on. This is the story of my last 3 frickin' runs. Has been over and over and over again. Please, God, help me. Help me. Please. God. I mean, I'm up to 12 cards because I'm grabbing things that I know will help me in the end. Okay? We're gonna fight our way out, but damn, we're stuck in a box right now. And we're being given decent options if we had any amount of engine. Look at all these space cards. Space tag, space tag, space tag. So many space events, including space events. Like, we have space events. Look at this. Great. We can't even afford the freaking dev center because we don't have energy. We haven't seen a freaking energy card. We have so many things that can use energy. Should look at a card first. We don't have anything that can use microbes, which is a self-fulfilling prophecy, I know, but still. I'm going to do this first, because this is a cost neutral. We spend $5 on it, we get $2 back in 8, $3 back because it's an event that is space. It gives us a heat bump, which is an income, and now I can buy a card. Please, God, be energy. 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 Okay, so if we had energy tags, we could get energy. And then we could get a strip mine. And the strip mine could get us more metals that we could sit on for the rest of our lives doing nothing with in Generation 7 of this game. Oh my God. Do you hear the frustration with this game? That and that are both energy tags. Despite them having very limited use cases, we will take them. We have plant tags. You're in. You. Over. Actually, you. No. And you. Yes. Okay. Going over here. Don't get me wrong, I'm seeing Media Center, Media Group or whatever, and I'm thinking this run could pog off. It could get real pog real freaking fast. But we just have to fight our way there right now. Stealing energy from everyone we can get it from. We have just enough energy to get either the underground city or the strip mine. I'm going to take the strip mine because at least that also gets us titanium and 2 TR, and the 2 TR is a little bit of income, and that's huge. That is absolutely massive. Going into Generation 8 of 14, we have something. We have a lot of good card buildup. Oh God. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? So the ideal for us is to get shuttles before doing any of these space events. But that's not likely. What are our actions? Buy cards and stuff. Don't need science tags or anything for once. I mean, a plant production is good. Oxygen bumps are huge, but we have no energy. Are we on the board? Yes. Can we mine with it? Yes. Okay. So, obviously, this card's a big win. This card's a big win. These ones are dubious. Let's look. Another space event? Get in the bag. We'll play you at one point. I don't know when. But we'll get together then. Okay, now I need friggin' science tags. But that's fine. Better late than never. This gets us up to enough money to buy the asteroid. Can I first buy Media Group? I don't know. I need $4 now. Can I sell 4 cards? Yes. Couple I can sell. I'm leaning towards Underground City, but let me stay away from that for a second. And Martian Rails, because these are energy cards. Energy cards don't have energy. Ecological Zone is mostly points. Ooh, but it's also a plant tag. Pets is dead. Don't want to give up on this. Don't have any energy, so Underground City, you're gone. Okay. The reason this is important is because Asteroid gives us enough to get this free heat production. And it gets us enough money back. Because 2 plus 3 plus 3 heat plus $3 is huge. Then I go over here and I still get my plant production. Okay, let's go. We're cooking into Generation, what, 9 or 10? Please don't be 10. Okay, it's 9. Oh my god. Space event and even some energy. And aquifer pumping. We might be in business. We just might be in the business. Okay, where can we start? Aquifer pumping. And then we have enough. We should look at a card. Insects. Interesting card. We need plant tags anyway. I'm not going to take it because I screwed up. And I need to get Arctic algae this turn right now. So I'm going to do it by playing Hard Raiders, and instead of stealing steel, which I wanted to do, I'm going to steal money. We paid $3 for the card, we steal $3 back, but then we get 2 and 3 back, plus we had to pay 1 for the card, so it's a $4 profit just for grabbing the card and using it inefficiently. I know, so many words I'm throwing at you so quickly, but I promise that there is some sanity to the insanity. Okay, now we're throwing this down. We're going to get 2 titanium because I'm trying to afford some space tag stuff. Now, I really did want the energy, but I can't. I sold all the cards that use energy. So what do we want to do now? We could get a ton of plants, whether we play either of these. What's important to me is getting those oxygen bumps. And by playing here, we get enough to do a whole bunch of things. Oh wait, that one didn't give me a heat bump. That's why I wanted to do Comet. But if I get the oxygen bumps, you know, I need 2 more oxygen, which I'm pretty sure I can get. I get 1 here, and 1 with 1 more granary by placing an ocean anywhere, which I can do as an action for steel next turn. What do we get? Peroxide power. I mean, you're better than Space Mirrors in a way, because then I can get my discount if I do Space Mirrors, so we'll take a little hit. Generation 10. This is when we start terraforming the planet. Okay. Does anyone still have faith in me? Right? I feel like a lot of people watching this probably criticized and thought, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you grabbing those cards? Why are you grabbing those cards? And now here I am. Looking at cards going, fusion power. It's a science tag. I'll take it. And people are like, wait, what? That's not part of the plan. I'm like, I know. I'm sorry. Plans change because I'm still chasing science for some reason, despite being in round 10 and not having the best science build anyway. We're just crazy. We're crazy like that. We're having a great time, but we're crazy. Okay. That, very, very importantly, unlocked shuttles. Why did I think I was behind an oxygen bump to get shuttles using the event? I don't know. Neither does anyone else. But now we can get moss. Now we can start talking. I mean, we've been talking this whole time, profusely, very quickly, in a way that people can't understand. But trust me, it was worth it. Because what we're talking about now is the fact that we have -2 on space tags, plus we get $8 back and 3 heat on events. So we have effectively -10 on space events. And if we can get up to 5 science tags, we're in here. And this is a plant tag. We already have a plant tag built. So if we can get up to 3 plant tags, which I can do next turn, I can get nitrogen-rich asteroid and have 4 plant income in generation 11, which is 12 total plants, which doesn't sound like that much if you don't play much Terraforming Mars, but by the fact that my pace of voice keeps increasing exponentially should indicate to you that I'm excited. And then I just saw these cards and I'm going, oh my god, do we have a chance to play these? No, not at all. I'm taking it anyway. 'Cause you can't stop me. 'Cause I'm crazy. How do I do this? If I buy you, that's $23. That leaves me only $5. I cannot buy the ecological zone unless I get more than $5 back. I can only get $2 back. Or a bunch of steel. Okay. Plan B. I buy this anyway. I get some money back. Okay. Now I have the requisite number of plant tags. I go here and I look and people go, but Matt, what about the money? Then I go, well, you see, Rachel, I'm going to go here and I'm going to turn 8 steel into $2 by magically putting it here. Now I have options, okay? I can buy a granary and put it down beside some oceans, which would be phenomenal. Or I can do this little trick. I built this thing forever ago, and I never used it, and it allows me to turn energy into money. So this changes one energy into one single dollar, and I'm still short $3, aren't I? You mad lad, I'm short $2. Okay, so I need money. I can get money. I can still get money. I have to put my greenery here. I was trying to avoid putting my greenery here. I'm putting my greenery here anyway. No, I do not regret changing that energy because it's still fine. I take this. It's a space event. It's going to give us all the things back. Okay, gosh darn it. Let's talk about oceans, though. One thing I failed to mention is the fact that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 oceans in hand, 7 here, but we only need 4. So 3 of these oceans need not be played. However, which is the other card, like we talked about me being, take a drink if I say, I don't even remember, points. Well, now you have to take a drink whenever I go, however, like a condescending butthole who acts as if you guys can't follow the logic here. But I don't know if I'm just like overthinking everything and going crazy and thrashing in the dark, and you guys are like, it's pretty simple, or if you guys are just going along for the ride going, oh my god, this madman is doing it. Okay. Lava flows is extremely efficient for us. Why is that? Well, we get $5 back on normal events, so it's 2 heat bumps plus placement. This is a science tag. We'll talk about that in a second. Do I want to do the heat bumps now? I don't know. Do I want to do the space elevator now? I also don't know. I think so. I thought I was going to play Rad Chem Factory last turn, and then I didn't, and I'm confused. So everything except for 1 steel. Wait, I don't have another thing that uses steel, do I? No. I mean, I do. I have ocean buying, which we're going to stop doing, because buying an ocean for 4 steel is kind of like an absurdly good get. But we got to stop doing it. We don't need that anymore. So now we're going to card cycle. That's what this building allows us to do. It allows us to take a card, throw it away, and get a new one. Double checking science tags. We have 3. We need to get up to 5 for this one. Don't want that card. Gonna take 3 energy. I don't need space mirrors anymore. It was a cool card, but Then we actually got energy cards after like 4 years of me being very salty. So I'm going to turn 1 energy into $1. Again, that card's actually worked out. And then we're going to buy a card. Okie dokie, okie dokie. Lunar Beam. We still have time. Doesn't feel like we have much time left, but now that I have 4 science tags, anti-grav, and mass converter in my hand, I'm hopeful. Okay, how are we gonna do it though? With these cards. One, 2, 3 is already 7. But I want this. It's gonna give me 2 points in the end. Okay. I don't know if you guys just saw AI Central, but like, it was there. So now I don't need artificial photosynthesis. So oddly enough, I'm pretty sure I make a profit by playing this card, and that was an oversight on my end to have not played it. However, I do not need a Lunar Beam. Let's keep fishing. Need one more. Make profit buying this. Now, obviously, I want AI Central, but like it kind of puts me behind. But is it worth buying something like physics instead? Let's buy AI Central. Is it worth it? Almost certainly not. Now I have all these extra oceans. I don't think I need Ice Asteroid. Well, that's so efficient. Oh, so many of these cards are great. Here's the thing. This Electro Catapult isn't actually going to net me many points, so let's just take it away. Now, this is pretty spiced. Like on a scale of 1 to spiced potatoes, these potatoes are quite spicy. Now these are cheap points and stuff, and it gets you across the board, but I'm gonna sell these 4 cards in the interest of getting anti-grav. Okay. Oh, that also lets me discard one. Not that. It's gonna be physics complex after all. Okay. So this cost me 1 titanium. We get 2 heat production. We get $8 back and 3 heat. It has begun. I will then spend 2 titanium on this. Get an ocean. That will get me a whole bunch of money back. A whole bunch of heat. And the ocean, which gives me the Arctic algae, which gives me more plants, which allows me to put this greenery here for a whole bunch of money and still have enough. Noctis City. I wouldn't mind playing that. But first, have you heard of this thing called a space event? So Comet. That's going to get us a heat bump and an ocean. We're going to do it for the 2 steel up here. Kill some neutral plants because we just don't care. That gives us more heat and more plants. That gives us enough for Noctis City because of the universal discount and the 2 steel we just grabbed. Gives us more plants. Everything is coming together. We have so much synergy. We are doing it, fam. I'm not convinced this is going to be a high point freaking score, but the fact that we went the first 6 or 7 generations without any energy, just collecting cards like mad, insane people, it's just crazy. Now, Cupola, yes. Everything else here is kinda meh. I mean, Vesta's cool. But I have like no Jovian, so it's not actually a thing. We have no productions, remember. Now, Cupola is just good. Sorry, first I need to get a whole bunch of cards, sell some steel, do whatever the hell this is, and then we look at another card. And I don't want that. That's way too expensive. Okay, we have a nuke, which is cool. So Cupola City is $8, and it gets us 4 points. Yes, please. I need to talk to you about space events. Have you met our Lord and Savior space events? I need to do a big asteroid, and then I also want to do a Deimos down. Which means I am not going to do something else. Because I'm not going to do a giant ice asteroid, because now I don't need that many heat bumps and or oceans. Because the Deimos is kind of overkill, let's be honest here. Do we need it? Oh, we need a single ocean, though. This gives us steel. I think we start with Ice Asteroid, oddly enough, for the single. Because remember, it's a space event, so we're getting a lot back. Yeah, it turns out we can use Deimos. No, not lava flows, Deimos. Okay, can we start freaking out about the oxygen now? We sure can. What do we have for this? 8 energy? This is why I didn't keep the physics complex, because I knew we were gonna be in a tight spot, and we're fighting uphill here. If you were an oxygen bump, where would you be? Right here. Now, what I'm really worried about is the idea that we have to buy a nuke to get plants to get our oxygen up. I don't think that's a fact of life. But it isn't looking good. Do we have viral enhancers? I did not see viral enhancers. Don't know how to get the plants. Because look, I buy this greenery here. I need 2 plants. I could nuke, but that's minus 2 points. I'd rather not. I can tundra farm, but that's a single plant. So that means I need to take these cards and sell. Sell those ones first. We need to sell 1 more card. How much money do we get back on a space event these days? Like, there's no way I can play Interstellar Colony Ship, right? Like, I get $8 back on it, plus I have $6 off, so I would have to spend $10. Like, that's kind of crap. But I buy greenery and I go here. Now we've won. If I get 2 more plants, I can get a bonus greenery in the next phase. I get 2 more points. The New Horizons and Unknown Galaxy. 2 New Horizons and an Unknown Galaxy. Interstellar Colony Ship. A beautiful dream of mankind, and yet the funding had to go to terraforming the planet for a home outside of Earth. It's so sad. But we'll put a greenery beside a city, because apparently that's the point, because people think it's pretty. Oh my god. This is so hard. I don't remember it being this hard. Like, this is insane to me. How upriver, like, I feel like I'm playing Turmoil right now. Oh my god. Like, did I miss something? Was there something that we could have done there? Like, I feel like I was just put in a simulator with, like, you know, 10 other pilots, like 10 pilots, and 9 out of 10 pilots crashed it. And the only one that made it was me, because I was insane enough to say, things are bad, let's nosedive at the ground as fast as we can. And that was enough to pick up a little bit of speed, just so that we could cinematically, like, crest the top of the mountain and barely survive. Like, oh my god. Poggers run. If you enjoyed, like, I honestly, leave a like. Let me know that you made it to the end of this video and you're like, holy crap. Or honestly, leave a dislike if you're like, you mishandled this and this could have been amazing. I don't even know. I just feel crazy. I feel crazy right now. My love's got me feeling so crazy right now. Anyways, I'll let you go. Cheers.